Hello everyone, welcome back to Friday Night Magic, where we have a polymorph deck, basically. Where, well, let's see. We're trying to make a bunch of tokens. Token makers. And then Transmogrify. And put out a Craterhoof Behemoth. And then that pumps the entire team and we swing for lethal. So yeah, let's just kind of break that down. So here you go, over here, sure. So Craterhoof Behemoth pumps the team based on how many creatures you control, or go wide strategy with all the tokens. Transmogrify exiles a creature and then puts it searches the library for, or flip cards from the top of your library until you find a creature. Well, we only have Craterhoof, so that's where that comes from. Indomitable Creativity is basically the Expel variant of that. And so we can do multiples in that sense. So yeah, that's how that particular thing works. We have 3 Valakut Awakening to put cards to the bottom of our library in case we draw the wrong things or we're just not getting the pieces we need. Chandra, Acolyte of Flame to flash back some of these spells if we want a permanent board state, or we can just make a couple tokens. So that's how that one. Also, we can flash back Creativity. It happens to work with this one. We have for token makers, Raise the Alarm, instant speed for board wipes. Servo Exhibition for Ugin. Forbidden Friendship because of the hasty token. Heroic Reinforcements as just kind of that slam in with a bunch of power effect. Legion's Landing because it's nice to have that little bit of ramp as well. Make your lands come together. It means you can get by with 3 lands to win the game. And Satyr's Cunning, just a token escape card to keep you going. Kaheera the Orphanguard is a perfectly acceptable companion, as our only creature is Beast, so we get the nod here. Totally possible. Mana, we've got Shefet Dunes, a couple of them to pump the team as we need to. And then a bunch of colored sources. Beyond that, we've got Temple of Triumph for 1 scry, just a singular, just in there. Just a little extra source, make sure things go smoothly. Sideboard guide for this one, or whatever you want to fire up. For the decks that we've run into, Ulamog, alternate win con, so if you can't, Solemnity combo as an example, you can send in Ulamog to deck them. Dusk Dawn against the larger creature decks, so Mono Green Gruul, stuff like that, you can knock out most of their stuff this way. Some Rest in Peace to deal with stuff like Cat Combo or any heavy graveyard deck. 3 Fragmentize for things like Grafdigger's Cage and the like. Just hate cards in that sense. Or even Solemnity. You can take out that combo as well with this. And 4 Charge, which is I'm assuming, strange one for most to see. This is for Chain Whirler. Because Chain Whirler just straight up wins an opponent a game in most situations. So Charge will just pump the team and survive a Chain Whirler attack, which you can untap and kill them. That kind of thing. That's the deck. Let's get in some games, see how it does. We're on the play. We have a decent hand. We'll take it. Basically, the moment I started hitting record, this deck went into a pile of non-games. I'm like, really? Really? The moment the camera's on, you decide to just choke up and die? It just had nothing playable. It was so bad. Our opponent gonna raise the alarm. We don't have as much to work with here as them. Want to trade off? You know what's coming. I know what's coming. Oh no. I was really hoping that they were going to be scared. Because we have to beat them. could transmog their stuff on their turn. Never mind, they're screwed. They don't have the mana for any of this. We just fire this. Let's get the win immediately. I was thinking whether or not I wanted to Transmogrify right away. I can transmog their stuff and just take their win cons away from them, but we can win now. Now that they missed land drop. Yeah, now we win. Go figure a mirror would show up of some type. And there we go. Swing! Trample. Alright! That's the deck. Like I've said, with a pile of non-games going on, in a number of these, we can keep this, it's probably just borderline playable. In a number of these, like I have yet to see anything remotely resembling a proper curve out of this deck. You know, the kind of thing that's usually kind of like expected. Really? Goblins? I go to the meta shakeup and you play goblins? Like, somebody that clearly did not get the memo. Swing. Two more. We do have the Transmogrify. Snoop. I think we win this race, don't we? Not if we draw like that. Bang. Cool. So we Exhibition. Legion's Landing. We need a land. So, yeah, we need a third land. Third. You know, we have drawn 2 actual lands. We need a third land. Not asking much out of the deck right now. Perfect. So now they die. Get wrecked, goblins. There's a new thing that makes big crap. Oh look, this is what it's like when you have muxes? Is this what it's like? We're on the play. We have a Valakut Awakening, which can be used as a land, if we wish. Sure. We'll just have to keep it in mind. It's usually our turn 3 when we know where our lands are sitting. Because we have so many 2-drops, we can just kind of figure it out from there. Opponent playing that stuff. That's okay, we'll just throw a couple blockers in its path. See how they like that. We definitely want to just trade off with that. Oh, betcha I'm freaking blocking. They seemed almost surprised that I blocked their thing. Another Scorch Spitter. Sure. Oh, that's just gonna have to be a thing. Alright, swing. I mean, we gotta return the favor, right? How'd you respond, opponent? They're going to start trying to take down tokens. Okay. I'm willing to play this game. More light up the stage. Finds a Spear Spewer, which doesn't seem to work in line with what their deck's trying to, you know, throw down here. We got not much to do. We only have one white source, so it makes casting spells pretty freaking awkward. We'll play down Chandra. They already blew a shock, so we're already okay. It might be just a spectacle type of deck, like lots of spectacle cards, so they went with Spear Spewer. And if they're firing all their hate at Chandra, then we'll just drop another Chandra. Cool. Now we get our land finally sorted. And I'd say pass the turn and raise the alarm. We're getting there. Shocks, Chandra. Sure. Sure. Leaving plenty of mana open. So when they leave lots of mana open, we beat them down with tokens. Like when they start catching wind, we just polymorph everything. We just beat them down with the tokens. It's like, alright, you can hold your mana open, but I'm just going to kill you. You know, that kind of thing. So, yeah, we'll just jam another Chandra, I guess. If this Chandra happens to untap, then we'll Heroic Reinforcements and kill them. So, yes, this is where the deck goes with, you know, it just flips on a dime and goes with Plan B. This is when people are just like, I'm going to hold up removal. It's like, okay, I don't care, whatever. Here I come. Like, are you dealing with this opponent? You going to be dealing with these things? They're kind of getting a little out of control over here. What say you? You can tap your Spear Spewer and put yourself to 7 if you like. I won't mind. Alright, they're continuing. Scorch Spitter, sure. Funny part is that I don't think they have 3 removal spells. We could totally, yeah, they don't have 3 removal spells. Let's go ham and actually, like, let's have fun. One, a 2, a 3. Coming at you. Boom. 3 Craterhoof Behemoth. Ah. Oh, dude, that's when you need to show us the numbers. Oh, come on. What an unusual hand. We're on the play, yeah. We have Legion's Landing Pile. It's going to be weird how it draws out. We have a Craterhoof in hand, obviously. And we're up against the Thelona. Who's more evil opponent? One that screws up your name on purpose just to get under your skin. Soul Warden. Actually, that's pretty good. Here, gain some life. they're willing to let a Legion's Landing flip. They are willing to let a Legion's Landing flip. This is turn 2 Pridemate, the same boring deck we've seen for 10 million years. Soul Ward number 2. They intend to gain a lot of life. Okay, sure. We just attack in. Your play, opponent. Your play. Another Legion's Landing. Okay, you have to interrupt every 5 seconds. Yes, another Legion's Landing. Okay, you may now go. Pridemate, sure. Anything else? Nothing else. Alright. Let's show you how life gain's supposed to go, opponent. How about I gain... Oh, sorry, you have to interrupt me. How about I gain 18 life? They could have survived that. They could have survived it. Mathis for blockers, and our opponent was no blocker. So you might ask questions like, why not add green? I'm like, why would I want to? When am I casting this for 8? What's the point? Valakut Awakening. Just much easier to do. So just Awakening. If we want to pump the team, we have heroic reinforcements. That's how it works. If you want to pump the team even harder in best of 3, or just want to add them, then charge. Or alternative ones. There's multiple ways of going about it. Like if you want something cheap that pumps the team, try the Conquerors. That's probably the best thing for this deck. If you're going to fire off one, then it's probably this one. But heroic reinforcements also exist. So, you know, like, you don't have to Craterhoof. In fact, if you wanted to just pump the team and be, you know, this single lane, it's totally possible. But probably not going to get you those instant turn 4 wins. Yeah, not bad. Anyway, deck overall. It's serving a few people well that I've shown it off to. And yeah, it serves me well. When people are getting a little obnoxious with their decks, I put them back in check with this. Stop matching me up against obnoxious, and I'll stop sending even more obnoxious over the top stuff right back at you. Anyways, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you later. Take care. Bye-bye.